Well, it wouldn't be a Dersch fishing video if I wasn't late to the spot. So, needless to say, I am late to the spot again. It's already past 6 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to be here a little bit before 4 o'clock in the morning, right before the sun came up. But today I'm going to be fishing for some largemouth, some smallmouth on a pretty clear lake. I can see about 12 feet to the bottom here. And this lake here is a little over 1,000 acres. The two baits I'm going to be throwing today are a Megabass Vision 110 Plus 2 and then a Megabass Vision 110 Silent. Now, obviously, as you guys can tell, they're both in perch color. The color is actually GP Pro Perch. It's just kind of, the GP, I believe, stands for Ghost Pearl. So, a translucent perch color, which I think will be good for this clear water here. And these baits here are both 1/2 ounce. But as you guys can tell on this bottom bait here, it has that bigger bill. So the Plus 2 is going to dive down to roughly 12 feet. While this is only going to get around 5 feet, maybe even 4 feet down there. So as you guys can tell, quite the bit of difference with the bill. And that's all that Plus 2 means, is it just dives down deeper. But I really like these colors. There's a lot of yellow perch at this specific lake I'm fishing. I am all rigged up. I got both the jerkbaits on 20-pound line. One is from Yozuri, and then one is Sunline. Sunline is by far my favorite fluorocarbon to use. Honestly, I don't even really think it's close with any other brand. I really love Sunline Sniper. Both rods are medium power, and I have a Shimano Metanium on one rod, and then I have a Daiwa Tatula CT100 XS. Lots of grass here. Coming up to about 2 feet below the surface. And this lake here isn't the deepest, so that's part of the reason why I decided to throw my jerkbaits on 20-pound line, because with that 20-pound line, I'll be able to keep this jerkbait up slightly higher in the water column. So I'm hoping I can just work this jerkbait right over top of these weeds, maybe even getting stuck in them a little bit and ripping my bait out. Got him. Yeah, exactly what I thought bit the first time. Yellow perch. But like I said, there's a bunch of yellow perch here, so that's what I'm trying to imitate with this little bait. But looks to be about 16 feet of water with weeds that come up about 6 feet up off the bottom. So now that I'm in a little bit deeper area right here, I might switch over to that Megabass Plus 2. Oh, no way. There's like 5 yellow perch following this bait. Oh, little yellow perch. Those perch right there is what I think the bigger largemouth and bigger smallmouth will be feeding on. So that's why I specifically chose those perch baits. Switching back over to the silent Vision 110. Got him. No way! That felt like a really nice fish. Dang, 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 dang. Fish. Fish. He's stuck in all sorts of weeds. I hope I can get him up here. It's a little pickerel. All right, you can get out of here, pickerel. You got a weed attached to you, bud. Man. Those pliers did not deserve to be in my boat. Another one. It looks like a little bass. Yeah, a little smallmouth. But little tiny smallmouth on the jerkbait. So I'm actually moving to the middle of the lake now. Before I just fished a drop off actually right over there. Then I went around this bend and fished the mouth of that river. Now I'm headed to actually the middle of the lake where there's a weedy, rocky hump that comes up all the way to about 1 foot of water. Oh! Oh my goodness. That pickerel came out of nowhere, my gosh. Oh my goodness. Please don't snap me off. Pickerel are just like mini pike and they have teeth. Oh, I hope I have that on camera. Oh my. Hammered. All right, little pickerel. Oh, nice smallmouth. Nice smallmouth. See if I can land this one. Whoa. Whoa. That's a better smallmouth. Probably 1.5 pounds, just under 2 pounds on the jerkbait. Oh, I just soaked myself. All right, so hopefully that wasn't just a fluke and I was right on my hunch. The smallmouth are kind of shallow following. Got him. Another one. Another little smallmouth. Oh, there's a bluegill bed right there. Got one. Feels tiny though. That's because a rock bass head-butted my jerkbait. Another little rock bass. How did I know? I might have to do another catch and cook with you. Get out of here. Okay, so I don't necessarily believe that that was all the fish on that main lake point, or main lake hump, I should say. So I'm gonna break back out the +2. I'm just gonna go back over the same spot I just did, but this time cast about 30 yards further off the drop off. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Hammered it. I don't know what it is though. Not a rock bass, I can tell you that much. No way. A pickle? I guess that's why it wasn't jumping. It's a good sized pickerel though. Alright, actually a decent sized pickerel. Get him out of here. Make sure I grab that line though. There's one. Honestly, it could be the same one. This thing's not even big, but it's just fighting so hard. And by not big, I mean like not big, but it's just smallmouth, man. Something about him. Small guy, chunky though, and put up a heck of a fight. Whoa. All right, I'm on the last little bit before the boat launch. So probably have maybe half an hour, 45 minutes left to fish. Got him. Smashed it. A pickle? Really? I thought I finally was gonna have a smallmouth. Pickerel's bleeding. I'm gonna send him right back. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? How do I still have this fish? I was just tangled up bad around everything. Trolling motor almost fell off the boat. It's a decent smallmouth. I am so lucky to have landed this fish. If I land it. Yep, I am super, super lucky. What a weird looking smallmouth. Well, that is it for this morning, and I did have a pretty successful morning. I caught a decent amount of fish, a lot of yellow perch, some pickerel, and some smallmouth. And the bait I used for the majority of today was just a Vision 110, but this is the silent version in GP Pro Perch. And I had that 20-pound line to basically a medium power rod, and then I had a Shimano Metanium. What's up, ducks? A Megabass jerkbait is my favorite jerkbait of all time. I just love the action of this thing underneath the water. It's super like darty and lifelike underneath the water. It's super cool. Good for super cold water, good for warm water. As you guys can tell, the water temps were 70 degrees. And I was still catching fish on the jerkbait. And the other bait I used today was a Megabass Vision 110 +2. And the +2 just means it dives a little bit deeper. This dives all the way down to 12 feet if you're using the correct line. But since I was using 20-pound line, this only really got down to probably about 10 feet. Some perch and pickerel on this bait as well. And this is the same exact color as the silent GP Pro Perch. GP, I believe, stands for Ghost Pearl. Add that to a medium power St. Croix Premier rod, then just a Daiwa Tatula CT100 XS. Anyway, I gotta head to Taco Bell. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Peace.